You guys still hear me okay?
Yep.
All right, so as a recap of the last session, we left off party being, not necessarily the party, but the keep being challenged by Langadros's Dianrath, a half-dragon, to fight him in one-on-one combat for the release of prisoners. Hagrid answered the call, and as a show of faith, Langadrosa released 3 of the captives, but kept one of them as insurance. The monkey business. Langadrosa or his kobolds picked up on anyone trying any subterfuge, sneak attack, or anything like that. He was going to have the woman executed. In a fantastic show of resilience and might, Hagrid was able to survive not 1 but 2 critical hits from Langadrosa's. Actually entered a deadly counter. Having that victory, party returned to the keep with the prisoner. The cultists fled from Greenest. They went back to their camp, the raid having been over and successful. They also dragged Langadrosa Cyanrath's mostly bloodied corpse back to the camp with them. The party, being Hagrid and Toni, decided to take a long rest since it was late in the evening, long day, saving Green. During this long rest, Tyrannus, gnome bard, found his way to Green on a contract to actually kill Langadrosa and made his way to the keep. When he got inside, he decided to ask the adventurers about the whereabouts of Langadrosa Cyan, much to the chagrin of the party, having been woken up. So they got introduced to Tyrannus, and eventually Tyrannus was accosted by Castellan Escobar, the dwarf master of the keep, none too pleased to gnome. So the party went back to sleep, waited till then they interrogated the commander that you guys captured and brought back from the church. Party found out where the raiders' camp was and roughly what they were due. Back the dragons. Bring her to. So the party, being at that time still Toni and Hagrid, spoke with Tyrannus, who asked to accompany them. And after some debate, not all of it looking good for, eventually grudgingly allowed him to travel with them as a sort of tryout. Not going to hesitate to dump him. So with that, the party ran into, after Berlin and Leovan at that time had decided to stay in town and help the people of Greenest sort of rebuild, the ones in the party who were best suited to do that. The rest of the party, on their way out of town, stumbled across a monk, pleaded with the party keep their eyes peeled for a half-elf monk camp named Gusin Erlenthar. Is a monk who has been studying the cult of the dragon quite extensively, tracking their movements, and who may have duck off with or been captured by the cult of the dragon. So with that information and a promise of some money coming from Governor Nighthill, the party headed out towards the camp. They messed up some cultists and kobolds who had stopped to roast some prairie hens for lunch in an area thought they were secure. Toni broke a man's shin bone, and then after the fight, picked him up by broken said shin bone. The party interrogated him to learn that there was rear guard in, which is standard raiding procedure to ensure that no one from the town that was raided was counterattack on the party. Having learned this, was able to skirt around it through rocky bluffs, despite Hagrid's occasional clinking armor. They make it around and in raider camp, where the party worked to figure out how to blend in, and they realized with the help of Toni that blending in accomplished by not blending, walking in, and acting like they belong there. So they looked around the camp for Leovan, the half-elf monk. Find him. They stopped at a group of tents to grab some of the food that would be drank. Learned a little bit about the camp. Mostly, they learned about the salute that the cultists give each other, which is the right arm straight out in front with all 5 fingers laid to represent the 5 heads of Tiamat. They were directed towards a large tent that had leader of Rula Mondoth, party recognized as the woman in purple robes, shown by Governor Nighthill at the top of the keep. And Tyrannus decided to waltz over to the tent and try to talk to Frulon Mondoth, and placed in cuffs and tied to a stake next to one Leovan Aranthar, the half-elf monk that the party was looking for. Toni at this time attempted to walk up and lap Tyrannus, and was brought by the guards to Frula Mondoth, recognized Toni from the raid as cultists knew that the party was working to help Green. By that ambush was set up at the mill. So she recognized Toni, and Toni was promptly placed under arrest, shackled, and tied to a stake to Tyrannus Ranthar, leaving our Goliath paladin by himself with a group of drunk cultists. Hagrid waited for nightfall when things started winding down so that he could speak with Toni and Leovan and Tyrannus, figure out a way to help them escape. At which point Leovan gave them all the information that he'd learned from the camp. Being not everyone in the camp was full-fledged members. There are initiates working towards and some others are just simple mercenaries hired to flesh out the numbers, fill in warm bodies. The kobolds that work with the cult of the dragon are there because of their worshipful attitude towards dragons, and they had been manipulated by Rezmir, leader of. But they are not well liked or trusted by anyone that's not a kobold or in the cult itself. There were hunters bringing in game from the grasslands to feed the cultists. Some of it was stored in a large cave at the back of the camp. Leovan also told you guys that the cult had been ranging far and wide on small raids to collect treasure. Greenus was the closest target to the camp, the biggest of all the towns they've attacked, and the most profitable raid yet. The prisoners that they capture are used for manual labor. In the past, a few have been converted to become members of the cult, but most die of overwork and undernourisment. And then they are fed to rakes with them. The cave at the back of the camp is off limits to all but those who have been cleared by Mondoth and Rezmir, which include a handful of guards and kobolds. It's known as the Nursery. Open secret that Rezmir plans to hatch a clutch of dragon eggs. Rezmir is a half-black dragon. She came to the area months ago to set up camp, and Frulon Mondoth handles the operation. The party also saw, and this is part of the reason why Tyrannus went alone to the tent, that the half-blue dragon Ironrath was in fact not dead. So Toni and Hagrid decided to stay back to avoid detection. But Leosin told them that he Mondal's right-hand man and never usually far from her side. Rigid sense of honor, but Cult of the Dragon is working to bring Tiamat, Queen of Dragons, to Faerun. Plunder from the settlements that they had raided was stored in the cave. And then, Hagrid and Toni talked and recommended busting out of there. Part of what they do, and like, no chance. I think there's still more I can learn. I'm willing to risk staying here. Already told him. Scheduled for execution on the morrow. So, okay, I will go. So Toni decided the best way to cover their tracks was to incite a fight between the cultists and the kobolds, which was successful, and it did cover the party's tracks as they fled the camp. So then they got back to Greenest, and Leosin needed several days to recover from the beatings and undernourishment they undergone while he was a prisoner of the cult. And he told them after he was feeling better, he called a meeting that I believe Tyrannus and Leovan are at, to tell them that when he's healthy, he intends to travel north to the city of El Terrell to convey what he's learned. Onthar Froom, paladin of who also shares his concerns over the Cult of the Dragon's recent surge in activity. But he does have a favor to ask the party, which is where we left off last time, and I'll repeat that. So Leosin called to the party and he said, "After all you've done already for me personally, I hate to ask anything more. The need is great. I dare to hope that you can aid me one. I need you to return to the cultist camp. Know your way around it now. Cultists are preparing to conduct another raid. A large body of them march. If anything substantial is carried into or out of that cave, I need to know. If you have a chance to get into the camp and look around again, that would be the ideal way to spot. I don't recommend letting yourselves get captured." That is a wry smile. So Leosin is offering to pay you guys 150 gold apiece to go to this camp and to get information. Mission, obviously very important to him. So now, yeah, so you guys are talking to 150 gold pieces to go back to the camp.
Nazis.
What?
Pretty much everything Corey described equates to Nazis.
It's very Raiders of the Lost.
Yep. Gotcha.
I hate Nazis. The bear Jew. Alright, so what's the plan? Do you want to go back to this camp and keep an eye on it, or do you want to just continue on our happy, merry little way?
Well, it doesn't seem like an awful lot of money for the risk of getting captured, but I don't think we really made that much of a spectacle of ourselves to really be concerned. So I guess I'm for it.
Well, we could go up on those bluffs again overlooking the camp and just watch.
Stakeout?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about where the rear guard was?
Not because the camp is in a sort of valley, as we established last time, that we could get up there and just watch from up there.
Leosin looks to you, Hagrid. He says,
I don't know. If we're caught sneaking around, that's definitely confrontation. But if we just go in there and mingling like we did last time, yeah, there's a risk, but might get us further.
Do we have any means to disguise ourselves?
It almost seemed like we really didn't need to. I mean, we know the salute. As long as we just keep displaying that, I think that should keep the hounds at bay, so to speak.
I like that idea. I say we just hang out between the cultist side and the kobold side, somewhere in the middle. So that way we're not so close to What's-Her-Nuts tent, and we're not so out of place by being in the kobolds area.
Yeah, agreed. We definitely know some of the people, at least two, that we need to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Leosin at this time turns to you, Hagrid. He says,
Leovan, question?
Leovan, you can go ahead and weigh in.
I was just saying the best I can do to disguise myself is I can turn into some like animal. But if we're staying out of their way, that shouldn't be an issue.
Leosin, why don't you...
Yeah.
Leovan, can you make an intelligence check?
8.
8. Okay. So you remember Leosin party hunters hunting on the grasslands?
Okay.
At this time, Leosin, he turns to you, Hagrid. He says, I understand that 150 not a lot, but
Does he have anything other than gold?
That's a good point. Good question.
well, all I really have on me. I can offer you up to 500. Is that at a more agreeable term? 500 gold apiece. Mission is incredibly important. Absolutely.
It's definitely better. So, seeing as this is that important, I'll go ahead and do it for 500.
Yeah, I'm in.
What have you, Toni? Small of stature, but great of strength.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention like 20 minutes ago. I just want to go kill things.
Right. Well, then, when you guys when finished gathering the information, changes, please come and find me an elf. I will be able to give you. I'll be able to give you the gold now. Meet me in El Terrell. Head there myself very shortly. On Thar.
10-4.
If there was anything before heading back to the... don't know that it's paramount about that cultist sudden changes. It is still important to get that information. It's up to you. .
Well, let's head over there and get some information.
All right, I shall see you in El Terreno. He goes back to packing up, prepping his horse. Yeah, so, what do you guys want to do?
Does anybody need anything before we head out?
No, not really. But there might be some interesting things in the town. But I mean, we can either check it out now or we do it when we come back.
Yeah, well, on our way out of town, why don't we ask around and see if anybody else needs help?
Sure.
All right, so as you guys go through the town, you see that most people are busy helping put back together the destroyed. You ask a couple people if there's anything that you can do to help, and they keep trying to steal Leovan away to speed up their work, the thatching. He was incredibly helpful to them with his druid craft in town. You guys were gone in that.
I would like to attempt to bite everybody who approaches begging for his help.
All right, so after several minor wounds on people's hands and legs, people kind of stop coming up to or responding to.
Much better.
Ugh.
That's how you teach people respect.
That's how you teach people to stop talking to you.
All right, so are you guys heading for?
Sure.
Yep.
All right. So check to see. Leovan, this will be your first look at the. It'll be a little different looking to the rest of the party, how you guys left it.
Well, we did leave them tempted to feud themselves.
So when you guys get back to the camp, you find it mostly abandoned. The kobolds' huts are burning or have been burned, but you can see that the huts up in the upper area. Here. Why don't you guys go ahead and whoever wants to make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Let's see.
Not off to a good start with the rolling.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got 9.
12.
12. Okay. So everyone can tell, really, from looking at the tracks that the cultists really left in small groups in many directions, scattered. But Hagrid and Toni, you notice that it looks like most of the camp's wagons and pack animals moved in a train.
Well then.
Should we be wondering if that was the direction of the city or town that Leovan was going to be going to?
That's north.
Yeah,
I just wonder if...
Leovan's correct.
Okay. Just wondering if we should shout out an early heads up.
Hagrid, go ahead and make a Make a perception check with survival mod.
16.
You know that getting from Greenest to this camp takes roughly half a day, and it seems as though the raiders might have already about a day on you. Take the other half of the day back to the Green. May not be camp sleep.
Well, looks like they went full retard. Let's go clear out the rest of them.
All right. So as you guys go through the camp, you notice there are still some hunters, and you notice that there are also still some kobolds tending the dragon nursery. You haven't seen any signs of Mondoth, or guards, or Cyanrath. It looks like using the huts are only the hunters. Pretty much everyone else lives in the hatchery. And most of the traffic in the camp is around the mouth of the cave, and it's most hunters bringing food to caves.
Can we tell like how many are still kind of tending to that area?
In the caves?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception.
13.
All right. So when you guys got there, it had been hunters had just returned some food, and so you saw them bring the food up to the cave, and saw it looked like 2, maybe 3 kobolds grabbed the food. From what you've been able to see, you guys haven't been able to get a good view.
Okay.
Well, if it's only kobolds bringing food in, that kind of keeps us from being able to lend a hand doing that, getting a peek inside the cave. It's kind of what I was thinking we'd be able to do. But
Yeah.
we're not kobolds.
At this point, Tyrannus speaks up. He is with you. Tyrannus speaks up, and he says, I don't see any guards though around the mouth of the cave. Maybe we could sneak up to the cave and kind of look inside and see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Curiosity kills the cat.
I can always magical stealth us.
That would work. We could magically stealthy.
Oh,
I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
okay. Excellent. All right. So is that what you want to do? You want to pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Is that a visual as well as... I'm not familiar with it, so just wondering.
It masks all of us, so we all get a +10 bonus to stealth checks.
All right, I guess it's worth a shot.
I completely agree. Let's do it.
All right. So you guys are able to move through the around the camp. The hunters aren't really molesting you guys. If you guys want to move your tokens to where the cave is, like how you guys want to approach. Want to cut straight through the camp? Do you want to hug the wall and move around that way?
Hug wall.
I can't.
Hug wall.
I can't control myself.
Well, we want to definitely stay away from the tent where Purple Robe, I don't remember what her name is, Mondoff. We want to stay away from her tent.
Which way is the cave?
The cave is at the back. Yeah.
I believe, if I remember correctly, her tent was the one where the animals are gathered around right now, and there appear to be 3
That's
hunters.
the big solo one.
Her tent, her tent was the big one by itself, which looks mostly.
So do we want to hug
Cave
the
entrance,
north
yeah.
or the south?
Oh, okay. Yeah, should we move around basically the outside to the south then?
That's what I did.
Okay. You were able to, without any issue, really move past the hunters. They're really. They don't really care who's in the camp. Sure. And they don't even appear to be, as you guys move, interested. So, go ahead and get yourselves in the position you want to be in to go to look like into the cave. Copy and
Smash things.
Hagrid's still making his way over.
Yeah.
He's big. It's hard to sneak.
If I wanted to change my zoom, I would be able to do it in one shot, but this is much more time consuming. Right.
Okay. All right. So let's have everyone give me a stealth check. Oh, the hotel phone?
Why is my... Yeah. Hello?
Hagrid, your stealth check will be still but you do.
I can try it. Probably won't happen until tomorrow.
I have a 22.
What was yours?
Oh.
Well, my stealth is actually going to be 17, but I rolled 2 15s in a row. I don't think I've ever done that.
Nice. All right.
Give me 1 second. Let me see if I have
It actually makes it 27, I guess.
Yep.
whatever load.
And I have dark vision, so can I see a little bit further than everybody else?
Yeah, you'll be able to get a good view back to. I don't because obviously you got. I'm peeking.
Okay.
Do you know if it would be attached to a confirmation number or no?
Well, while he's doing that, I'll be right back.
I have. Well, okay, not a problem. Bye. Oh, man. That's stupid.
They kicking you out?
No, she lost their credit card number.
Nice.
Yeah. So I will just talk to them tomorrow, I guess. Because the way I'm looking at it is not my problem. You fucked up. Because I don't know why she thinks I would have a credit card number for them.
Tony, can you do a stealth check for me?
Yep. Oh, great. Now my computer's crashed. Even better. Refresh. 14 plus whatever my stealth is.
At
3.
least 10.
So 17 plus 10.
27 total.
Yep.
So
So,
Super sneaky.
yes, you guys. Pass.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, excellent. So you guys were able
Why-
to. Sorry?
If the kobolds are working in the cave, why is it black? Why is it dark?
Oh,
Not there yet.
you guys can't see it.
Oh,
This will be an area. This is kind of going to be something you guys haven't experienced much yet, which is called Fog of War, where I'm going to show you things in bits and pieces. Mostly because of line of sight, also to darkness. So, you guys have successfully stealthed up to the mouth of the cave, where you're able to guide. Everyone, go ahead and make a perception check.
13.
That's not so good. I got a 5.
11.
11. All right. So, Hagrid, we're able to that inside the cave, sort of hidden, unaware of your presence. 2 dragon claws. The entrance to the cave is broad and tall, but the ceiling quickly lowers to a height of 50. Where you are, you can see the ceiling start to slope. The dragon claws are about 30 feet inside the cave and trying to stay inconspicuous.
And Dragon Claw were again what?
They are the sort of you captured a dragon claw. They're kind of command.
Oh, okay.
So pretty
Like the officers of the cult.
Yes, yeah, they're not guards. They're officers.
Well, let's just walk right past these guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we can stealthily, but we're not supposed to be there.
Well, let's. All right. Perception is wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you guys want to walk past them, everyone, I need a stealth check from everyone.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a 25?
24 total for me.
25.
14 total for me, and that includes the 10 extra.
Did you roll with disadvantage still?
I did.
Okay.
Got a 2.
Tyrannus is gonna 24 with pass without a trace. All right, you guys are actually all able to successfully cast dragon claws.
Phew.
Sure.
So then go ahead and move yourselves how you'd like to move the cave. Sure.
What? the AC unit in here kicking on.
Oh, gotcha. All right, Tony, go ahead and move yourself. Yeah. All right. So you get.
There's a weird line there.
Where?
Between the two sections.
Yep.
It's okay though.
Oh.
Yay, no more weird line.
So is this a fork?
Sort of.
Well, I say we stay on this level before delving deeper and go to the right first.
How do we know which way is deeper?
Well, that looks like stairs going down, so deeper.
Okay.
The one to the right looks flat.
What?
I'm going this way.
So this way.
Yes, this way. The thing that doesn't look like stairs.
All right. Leovan. Actually, okay. So everyone make a perception check. Leovan, do it with advantage because of dark vision.
Hey, I have that too.
Then Tony, make it with.
You said perception?
Correct.
23.
5.
I got 6.
What did you get, Tony?
1, 6.
16. All right. So Tony and Leovan, you guys are into what looks like something that was at one time a treasure room. See some scattered treasure through like the hall that you can.
We want to go this way.
I like treasure. Treasure.
Wait, not too fast. I think there's a guy here.
That's why I stopped at the fork.
Make another stealth check, Tony. How long does Pass Without a Trace last, Liv?
Good question.
I rolled a 10. Plus 3, so 13.
It lasts 1 hour.
23 then.
We roll.
Yes, stealth. Yeah.
I have a 32.
15.
Did anyone get under an 18 plus 10 and all that?
8.
Okay. So Hagrid, as you are walking through, you hear some shouts in the room that's underneath you guys, or to your left. And it appears as though you have stumbled across guard barrack. So,
Uh-oh.
okay. Let's have everybody.
Oh, God.
Hey, I get advantage on those now.
Go.
Ha ha ha. Wow, what are the odds of that happening?
20.
18.
I rolled a 10 and a 10. So that means I got a 13.
All right. Roll for the bags real quick.
Be right back.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. So 20 to 25. Hagrid had it.
Mm-hmm.
20 to 25. Okay. All right, 15 to 20. Uh, 10 to 15.
13.
Leovan, what did you get for
18.
18? Oh, okay. All right. So he returns. Hagrid will.
Okay.
Works for me.
What am I gonna do?
A couple ideas.
Well, on the bright side, they're not getting through us to go tell people.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. And I'm going to cast Bane
Okay.
on the 3 closest guards.
So the 2 in
And
front of
if
you, and then can you ping the other one that you wanted on?
Is that, did I ping him?
You got to click and hold. Okay. All right.
That is
So,
a Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Okay. So we'll start from left to right. That guy got 20. What's the DC on it?
14.
14. Okay. So this guy right here, he to effects of.
Okay. So when he makes an attack roll before the spell ends, he rolls a d4 and subtracts that from his attack roll.
Okay.
And then I am going to swing at the one right in front of me with my sword.
Okay.
And that is 13.
A 13's gonna miss.
And for my extra attack, I'm going to try the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, I got him this time. 25.
25 will hit. Damage.
8.
8. Okay. So as you step in, you grasp your holy symbol, and you mutter a quick prayer, and you see the three gentlemen that you've chosen to be affected by your spell. You see them start to glow a little bit, and then you see 2 of them, the two on the outsides, shake it off, and then the guy on the middle still has like kind of a faint glow about him. And so then you step forward and you take a swing at the guard in front of you, and he blocks your first blow with his shield, and there's a deafening clang that echoes throughout the cavern. And then your second one, you hit him again, and his shield had dropped just a bit. Catch him on top of the shoulder and chain shirts with your sword. So he's in some pain, but brings us to Leovan.
All right. I am going to run here. And then Thunderwave.
Okay. The guy who got baned, is he's gonna take a swing of you, an attack of opportunity. 15, but it's -4, so 11.
Misses.
Does a 14 hit you though?
No.
Okay, so he misses you with his attack of opportunity. Able to move. Go ahead and cast.
So everybody in a square that's next to me,
Yep, everything.
all those guys have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Can you make one too?
Okay. What is my Constitution? So it's 16.
Okay. Everyone but the guy in front of you failed.
Okay, so they take 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
So it's a 5 and a 5. And they get knocked 10 feet away.
Okay. Then let me. Can't really move.
I'm hoping they hit the wall.
They do.
They hit.
Okay.
They take additional damage.
Yes, I'm gonna roll the bludgeoning damage for them right now. They take an extra 6 damage. So what was the damage? It was 10 from Thunderwave.
Yes.
Okay, what happens on a successful throw?
They take half the damage,
Half the damage,
and they're not pushed.
and they're not pushed. So he's only gonna take 5 damage.
Yep.
All right. Hagrid, can you make a Constitution saving throw with advantage?
Shoot. 12.
12. Okay. You are suffering from a slight amount of deafness
Deafness.
because of the thunderous blast of the thunder wave and the small area you guys are in. You have a
Whoops.
bit of a ringing in your ears. Leovan, you were able to somehow avoid this effect, but Hagrid, you're a little bit shell-shocked. It's not too crazy that you're so disoriented you can't do anything, but you are having a hard time hearing it.
I don't have to hear anything to kill it.
Right. Leovan, does that conclude your turn?
Can I do anything else or no?
You can cast a spell up to 2nd level as a bonus.
Okay, let's pull it up. Just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Also, Tyrannus, corporeal form.
Well, that's good.
So I want to cast Fairy Fire.
Fairy fire. Okay.
So everything within 20 feet gets all glowy, and we can we have advantage.
Does that include?
2, 3. I'll cast it over. Whoa, my bad. Over here.
Hell is fair.
FAE.
Fucking bad.
So 1,
There it
2,
is.
3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. I see.
2, 3, 4, 5 guys or 4 guys. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it here so that we don't get Hagrid lit up.
Okay. Leovan can.
Okay. Ooh, good one. 18 plus 3.
Avoid
21.
the effect of your own. Alright.
And then I'm done.
Alright, what's the,
15.
15? Alright, this guy here, is on back. What color would you like to outline them?
Purple.
Alright. Buried. The other two aren't. Or sorry, I need to make it.
Okay.
Okay, so Tony Pobar.
Yep.
Or up, sir.
Is it just the barracks that have noticed us, or is it this other jackass over here as well?
Make a perception check.
How about a natural 20?
He is passed the fuck out drunk.
Okay. Good to know.
Go kill him in his sleep.
No, that's later. I'll just, grab him while I'm raging and smash his head into various objects. Alright, so I will move then to right there.
Okay.
And bonus, I shall do the rages. And then I shall do my attack.
On whom?
That one.
Okay.
See here. That was. I probably should have said that I was abandoning all my shit. Oh well.
Are you making a reckless attack?
That was my plan.
Okay, that's fine.
Which gives me advantage, correct? Okay, I gotta roll another one. Would a... Yeah, I hate this computer. 22 hit.
That'll hit whichever one. I missed whichever one.
The unaffected one right there.
Okay, yes.
So, roll for the damages. That's a 1 plus 3 plus 2 more. It makes for a 5.
5 damage.
Yep.
Okay, still alive.
I'm using my second attack on him.
Okay.
Would a natural 20 hit him?
Natural 20 will hit anything, sir.
Okay, so that goes for a total of 26 then.
Ow.
All right. So Tony comes running in the room shortly after the blast of thunder from Leovan. He runs in and he hits the first guy he sees, which happens to be one guy that got blasted backwards and hit the wall from Leovan's thunder wave, and he just runs in and is like hack, and the guy he's just blood comes spewing out and falls to the ground.
What?
And then it's going to be Tyrannus' turn. He's going to step up here on Hagrid. He's going to cast Heroism. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends, which is 1 minute end round. You are, Hagrid, immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points equal to spell casting ability. So, at the beginning of your turn, you get 5 temporary hit points. That means is there are hit points that if you get hit by anything, those are docked first, and then it goes into your actual hit.
Okay.
So at the beginning of your turn, if you don't have 5 temp hit points, you have 5. They don't come back. So, yeah. So you will always have 5 until the spell ends. And then he is going to use Bardic Inspiration on Toni, since Hagrid can't hear anything. And he's going to give Toni a
D8 inspiration dice.
yes. So you have a D8 inspiration dice that you can use to boost your AC.
Okay, well, I gotta go run downstairs and see if I can give her something she can use. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Back.
What do we have in there? That's a bunch of dragon files, and what are these other things?
It's a bunch of cultists and cards. Okay, so this guard is going to attempt to run to the right here. Hagrid, make an attack of opportunity.
I'm going for a ride on the elevator.
Guess it's 9.
9. Okay, so that will miss. This guard is going to make an attack on Hagrid, one who's baned. He's gonna miss. And then this guard is gonna move over and try to attack Leovan. Does Fairy Fire impose disadvantage on his attacks, or?
I believe it's just on attacks against him. Yeah, it's just
Yeah. Okay.
attacks against them.
All right. So he's gonna make an attack against you. Which brings us to cultists. And these guys are also going to travel down the hallway here. Travel off the map, I guess.
Sissies.
This guy is... gonna move up there. There. There.
Silly, silly kids.
Okay, so Cultist is going to attack Hagrid. That's going to miss. Cultist try to attack Toni. Miss. Other two are going to attack Leovan. Gonna miss. Wow. All right, guys. Hagrid, if you can hear me, it's your turn again. If you would like to try to make a attempt to get rid of your deafness, you can make a Constitution.
As an action.
It'll be a free action.
That's 17 plus 3.
All right, so you are no longer deafened.
All right. I am going to move here.
Hey, hang on just a sec. We're inciting 2 attacks of process.
Well,
Misses.
no.
They both miss.
Okay, never mind. I guess I already did it.
Luckily, with your armor class, you can kind of run around the battle.
Okay, I'm going to make an attack on guy in front of me.
Okay.
Do I get an advantage on him? He seems to have some sort of marker there. Is that the fairy thing?
Yes, you do
Yeah.
have advantage on attack.
That would be what?
You
Just
just
a regular
yeah.
roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, both of them are crap. It ends up being a 14. It was my best one.
Ooh, just barely misses.
Do I, even though I missed, I still get to try with my extra attack?
Correct. Yep, with advantage still.
All right, there. That's more like it. 26.
Is that a natural 20?
No,
Oh.
19.
Okay. Yeah, that will hit him.
Unfortunately, I only do 5 damage.
Okay. So as you shake off the deafness, you run through a couple of blades as they slash past you and just barely miss you, and you run up and you try to kind of shield bash the guy, and he steps back just enough, but then while he's off balance, you catch him with your sword, but you are also a little bit off balance, so you hit him, but it's not a solid blow. And Leovan, it's your turn again.
Can I yell at Hagrid to back up a space? Or is it too late for him to move? Okay. I'm gonna do it anyway.
So, I guess by moving in to help you, I kind of hindered you. Take it.
Sounds like he's gonna do it
You just put
anyway.
yourself in harm's way. You put yourself in harm's way. Thunder wave. I yell, and before I do that, I yell to cover your ears.
Okay, so Hagrid, you do need to make another Constitution saving throw. Leovan, I'll have you make one as well. Again. Guys are good.
Natural 20. I always get natural 20s on like places where it doesn't actually do extra good.
Right, yeah. Hagrid, did you make a Constitution saving throw?
I did. I got a 15.
15. What is your spell save DC, Leovan?
15.
15.
It's 15.
All right. So Hagrid, you're going to take a little bit of damage, but safe from the push.
Wait, I rolled one more than my DC. Oh, you mean Scott's DC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Leovan, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Seven total.
7 total. All right.
6 and a 1.
So Hagrid, you will take 3 points of damage. Remember to take those from those temporary hit points.
Okay.
You still see that cultist off the map.
Yeah. No, he's there.
Okay.
He's there.
there. Tony's gonna get attack of opportunity. For the bludgeoning damage for those two guys, they're gonna take.
I've been back.
Okay. Roll an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Oh, that fell off. Would a 10 hit?
It will not.
There we go.
So Tony, in his blind rage, swings wildly at a flying body that goes past him and misses. Okay, so that's the end of Thunder Wave. Anything else that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna step here and then poison spray this guy.
Okay. Just really.
Yep. It's a Constitution saving throw.
You guys are not good at this, by the way. Not gonna do it.
All right, so he takes 7 damage.
7 damage.
Poison
Alright.
damage.
Is he poisoned or anything like that afterwards, or it's time effect?
No, it's just a one-time. Yeah.
All
just
right,
one time.
so Leovan shouts, "Cover your ears!" and then he slams his hands together in a clap in front of him. What it would normally sound, like that is like, boom, and Hagrid, you feel the energy pass through you, and you see all around you cultists just flying and hitting walls, and then Leovan steps forward, and out of his hand there comes this like sort of a spray, and it hits this cultist in the face, and he starts screaming and sizzling a bit as he takes damage from the acid, but eventually the sizzling stops, and he's Tony, it's going to be you.
Okay. Alright. Well, and I'll go after that guy recklessly.
Okay.
Alright. Nice. Would another natural 20 hit?
It would. Which one are you hitting? This one?
The one. No, the other one.
Oh, the one in between. One that's between Tyrannus?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, that'll hit him.
Okay, let me roll a d12 and see what I get this time.
Remember to double the d12.
That was a shitty one. That's only 8 total. And then I have to add another 5, so that's 13.
Okay. So as this guy from Thunderwave kind of hits the ground and rolls, he starts to stand up just in time for Tony to just hit him right in the back with the axe, and he just he slams back into the ground, arms and legs splayed, and not getting back up.
All right, I'll go for the one directly in front of me then.
Right.
Alrighty. Would a 19 hit?
Yes, actually.
9, 10, 12, 14.
14.
Yep.
All right. So after Tony smashes that guy right in the middle of the back with his axe, he rips it up and then makes another swing at the guy next to him. Hits him on his non-shield side, and hear like a sort of a crunching noise as the axe makes contact with him. It doesn't pierce through his chain shirt, and he's still standing. Pretty bad shape. And that's going to bring us to Tyrannus, who is going to cast. He's gonna use his bardic inspiration on Hagrid to give him a D8 inspiration to use to boost his AC. And gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the guy that Tony just hit. Okay, so Wisdom save. So nothing happens. So that's going to end Tyrannus' turn. And it's going to be guard. So this guard is going to make an attack on Toni. Not going to hit. And this guard is going to step back up to Leovan and swing on him. And that's also going to miss. I don't think I've rolled above a 10 for these guys on attacks yet.
Are you rolling a d12?
I'm not. And then it's going to be cultists. So this guy, he's step up and attack Tyrannus. Miss. Guy gonna step at Hagrid. Ooh, okay. That's gonna hit, and that's gonna be 5 damage. Hagrid.
Okay.
This guy is also gonna step up at Leovan, but he's gonna miss. So then it's gonna be Hagrid's turn. Rush you.
Yeah, I just used them all up between those last 2 hits.
Okay, so you're back to 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. Going to swing at the guy to my left. It's going to be a 22.
Gonna hit.
I'm going to... No, never mind. I'll roll for damage. Yeah, I'm going to use Divine Smite on that hit. He's going to take 21 points of damage.
All right, so as he steps up towards Hagrid and takes a swing at him, he hits him with his scimitar right above Hagrid's shield. Hagrid is able to use his shield to lock his scimitar against his arm, and then Hagrid just cuts through from his neck through his rib cage on this guy, and he the only thing keeping his body still up is the fact that Hagrid has his sword locked between his arm and his shield. So Hagrid throws that off, and the guy slumps into.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Hagrid?
Yes, for my extra attack,
Uh-huh.
I want to take a swing at the guy between me and
Okay.
on his aim. And does a 13 hit.
13 will not.
I'm done.
So that brings us to Leovan again.
All right. I'm going to shillelagh my quarterstaff and then take a swing at this guy.
Okay.
That's a 24.
That will hit.
And then I get to... So it's a 10 damage.
10 damage. He's still hanging on.
And then I can still then poison spray
So casting Shillelagh was your...
or not. Okay, I already did that. Okay, so then I'm stuck. I'm there.
All right. So that's going to bring us to Toni Pobar.
All right. That fucker is still in front of me.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna recklessly smash his face in. Would a natural 20 hit him?
Man,
No.
you are rolling hot tonight.
I have no idea why. All right, let's see here. That's 6, 12, 34, 15, 18.
18. All right. That will be take him out.
Did you include, or do you have a brutal critical yet? Okay. Then never mind, you suck.
So Toni takes yet another powerful swing on this guy who's feeling rather weak from some sort of magical effect that the paladin did, and he finally succumbs to him, expires.
Woohoo! Since nothing else is in range, I'm gonna move myself over here. Right there.
Okay. Tyrannus, it is your turn.
All right. I look around and I think to myself, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here?
So you guys were sneaking through this cave when Hagrid was noticed by a room. It was the guard barracks that they were sneaking past, and Hagrid was noticed. So Hagrid has heroism on him, and him and Toni both have bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And
So am I down to 3 right now?
yes.
And then how many slots have I used?
2.
2.
Heroism and vicious mockery.
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
Okay.
Mhm. And then what are...
So the guys that are behind
That's
you
right.
haven't gotten there yet. They are people who you guys snuck past when you came into the cave. They have heard the echoes coming from the guard chamber, coming to investigate, but they're not here yet. So right now you've got this cultist in front of you, and then there's a cultist and a guard on the right-hand side of this room, left.
All right. You know what? I'm feeling a little cheeky, guys. I'm going to start off by using my longsword, using its versatile property to go two-handed, and I'm going to make a attack, reckless as it may be, but no benefits of reckless attack, at the cultist.
Okay.
Would a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Well, shit. Then I'm going to, as my bonus action, use Vicious Mockery again on said cultist. And I'm going to tell him, ha! Yeah, you dodge exactly the way I want to. This battle completely going to plan.
He rolls a natural 20 on his wisdom save, so he says, "Fuck you, little man."
Oh, then I don't even get to roll damage. Okay.
Are you gonna move at all?
No.
Okay. All right. So then, this guard is going to attack Toni, and he's gonna hit. That's 7 damage, 7 piercing damage.
I'm assuming you didn't half it.
I did not.
So 4.
3.
3.
You always round down.
And then that's gonna end his turn. This cultist is gonna make a swing on Toni. Miss. And then the other cultist is gonna swing at Tyrannus. And that's gonna hit.
What number?
It was a 17.
Oh, yeah, that hits. I want him to prove it.
That's not with his bow. Alright, and then that's gonna do 6 damage to you, Tyrannus.
Ouch.
Yes, very much out. Then at that point, these dragon claws who you guys snuck past before come running up like, "Hey, what's going on in here?" But they're them getting there and inspecting the scene is going to be their turn, so they join in. round. That's going to bring us up to Hagrid.
All right. I'm gonna move. Here, I guess. And attack the cultist into it.
Okay.
Geez, that's a 9, so that's gonna miss.
Yes.
And as my extra attack, same thing.
Same thing.
Get a 10.
A 10. Oh, okay. Both of those are going to miss.
Yes.
Did you want to do anything with your bonus action?
Look dejected.
All right. Leovan.
All right, I'm gonna shillelagh whip this guy.
All right.
$22
Hit.
and a 6 for damage.
All right. So Leovan, again, just kind of chokes up on his quarterstaff and takes another crack at the guard's head. And this time he looks visibly shaken, and then he falls over. He is. Anything else you want?
Move
Look
this
dejected.
way.
That way.
Yep.
Okay. Toni.
All right. I'm going to attack the one directly beneath me recklessly. Oh, I only got a 17 plus my 6, so 20. What is that? 23 this time?
Darn, that'll
That will
hit.
not hit.
6, 7, 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
You moved the bed.
I did move the bed. I thought those were in the map layer. All right. So really, all you hear echoing in this chamber at this point are gnomish screams and just the sound of like raw meat being hammered as Toni is just cutting these cultists.
Can I make a perception check to see if it's me screaming?
Even if you take 10, you'll realize that it's kind of you, but mostly Toni.
Okay.
It's more of that kind of shocked gasp coming from you.
Does it sound like a dying llama being beaten to death by clubs?
No,
You think
more like
that
the
might be the
scream.
sound you're making, but you're mostly hearing angry screams from Toni.
Okay. All right.
Toni, are you gonna want to move at all?
Yes, I turn around and go here.
All right. Okay. Tyrannus, your turn.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna look at these two guys. And say, hey, there's nothing to see here. As I cast Thunder Wave.
All right. So Constitution saving throws abound.
This one is gonna be at the 2nd level.
Okay. Does that change the save at all?
No, it's still a DC 16.
Okay.
I see the look in his eyes and cover my ears.
That's a fail. That's a pass. And the cultist also fails.
All right, so it's 3d8 damage, and then half to the one that passed. That's a 6. That's a 5. And that's cocked, but it was on 8. I'm going to re-roll it. And it's a 1, so that's 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
And then they all get blown back 10 feet. They failed.
Okay.
That
So that corpse hits that back wall there.
Yes.
That guy hits that back wall there, and he's going to take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yes. Then I'm going to go with the other Dragonclaw guy, since the second level spell could count as my bonus action, and I'm going to make 2 swipes with my longsword, both hands on, still making my wussy-like brain sound.
Okay.
Oh, come on, stop being cocked. That would be a 10 hit.
No.
No. Then how about a 21?
Yep.
All right, where's my D10? I don't roll these very often. That'll be 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
8 plus 1.
Right.
And then as a free action, I tinkle myself a little.
All right, that's good because that guy who you just hit is going to try to hit you.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, Dan, have you been adding 5 temporary hit points every turn you take?
No, I only added it twice. Forgot one.
Okay,
But it doesn't stack. So he always has
No.
a 5.
it replaces.
Yeah. Which is something that we talked about before. So I think it's actually okay that he missed the third.
Okay.
All right. Does a 24 hit you?
You know, let me see here. Yes, it does.
Okay, and then does a 22 hit you?
Just barely.
Okay. That's 14 damage.
14 damage.
Well, hashing damage.
Oh, that's great, because I have 0 resistance to that.
Then that guy is going to come up and attack you as well. He has advantage on the roll.
I'm sorry,
but
what?
it winds up amounting to shit. So his first attack misses you.
Nerd.
His second attack is a 21.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So. That's 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yes.
All right, guys. The brain is getting either louder or softer, whatever it means. I'm getting hurt.
All right, and that's gonna bring us up to Hagrid.
All right. As I am to understand it, the side disparity.
So I'm having a hard time understanding you.
Music is incredibly fucking loud. I don't know if that has anything to do with my microphone or not.
I don't know.
Well, now I can hear you.
I've been kind of working on turn. All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Start over.
All right. As I am to understand, the disparity in size between myself and Mr. Tyrannus would allow me to actually stand on top of him without disadvantage.
Yes.
Like not on top, but over the top of him.
It depends on how far your balls drop.
Like you're wearing a tiny hat.
Damn it.
All right. I am going to move because I don't think that I could fit next to him. If I can, then I would rather do that. But
Well, yeah, you could.
I'm the one to the left.
Not to the right, but to the
I'm not going to be hampered by my movement because of the close proximity.
You'll have to suck in.
Okay. All right, I will make an attempt to strike the. Is that a dart?
These are dragon claws. Those are the officers that you guys snuck past in the beginning.
All right, I'm going to make an attempt at hitting that one. That's a 22.
That will hit.
And he gets 8 damage for that one.
Okay.
I'm going to use my extra attack on him as well. And that's only a 9.
That will not hit.
Okay, as my bonus action, if I still get one,
Yep.
I am going to lay hands on Mr. Tyrannus.
Okay.
And heal him.
All right. How much healing do?
How much healing does Mr. Tyrannus need?
If you give me 10 points, I will be able to survive until my turn again.
Okay. I will give Mr. Tyrannus 15.
Oh, you motherfucker! Now I have to.
Huh?
Yeah, I had room for them, but now I have to write both change the tens and ones digit.
You're paying.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm going to give him 15 points of my 30-point pool that I have for my laying on of hands.
All right.
That one, my.
Okay.
You smack me in the face. I stop screaming a little bit, and I'm a little refreshed.
All right.
Then I remember where I'm at, and I go right back to screaming.
Leovan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna launch myself off the bed in this direction and throw a dart over Tyrannus' head at this guy.
Okay.
Roll a natural one that hits me in the back of the head.
Let's hope.
15 points.
Ah, God damn it.
I rolled it's 15. Oh, wait, a plus 6. So 18.
18. Okay, 18 will hit.
And it's a 3 plus 3 damage.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is darted. Is there anything you'd like to do as a bonus action?
No, because if I tried to poison spray, I would get either one of our guys. So
Okay.
stay right there.
All right, Mr. Pobar.
Smash the one directly in front of me.
There's nothing in
Recklessly.
front of you.
Oh, it looks like there is. Okay. Well, then I will go beneath Hagrid's legs and over here next to that asshat.
Right.
And I will smash that guy.
Ash away.
Recklessly.
Recklessly.
22 total.
That'll hit.
A 13 on the first hit.
All right.
I'm smashing him again recklessly.
Hey.
19 total on that one.
That will also hit.
And another 13.
All right. So as Hagrid steps up next to Tyrannus and attacks the dragon claw in front of him, he gets a little bit of space, time enough to put his hand on Tyrannus and give him a little bit of healing. As he's healing Tyrannus, from between Hagrid's legs comes once again Toni's Dick of Justice, and he goes in swinging and he hits the dragon claw in one leg and then the other leg and severs both of them, so he falls to his thighs and falls over. For reference, Tyrannus, it's not the first time Toni has been swinging. And that brings us to Tyrannus for his...
All right. As my bonus action, I'm going to use the cantrip True Strike. I point my finger at the lone remaining target.
All right.
Right there. And my magic grants me a brief insight into the target's defenses. On my next turn, you gain advantage on the first attack roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't ended.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 2 attacks with my longsword, this time one-handed because I'm pointing with the other. That's would a 19 hit?
Yes.
All right, and then for the second strike, which is just a single roll, would not hit. That's a natural 1. And that will do 2 damage, slashing.
All right. So
I said, "There's like, yeah, that your defenses. I know them now." As I'm pointing the sword back at him, and I'm just backing away.
okay.
Go get him, big man.
She'll bring us to the Dragonclaw, who's step here, and he's going to make an attack on Hagrid. But he's gonna miss. So back to Hagrid's turn. Actually, hang on. Sorry. Yep, still misses. Okay, still Hagrid's turn.
All right. I will attempt to attack Mr. Asshat Dragon.
Okay.
And that is a 24.
That will hit.
And he gets 10 damage on that one.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, heroism's broken up by using True Strike.
Okay.
Yeah, I even forgot about that. So.
Mhm.
All right. As my extra attack, I'm going to hit him again. 17 hit.
Yep, that will just barely hit.
Really? Okay. And that's 9 damage.
Right. So as Hagrid gives him the old slash, you see the tears in his leather armor are apparent, and there's blood spewing forth from his wounds, but he's still standing, if only by a thread. Leovan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna poison spray him.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throw.
That's a 1.
Awesome. That's a 6 for damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Ah!
I release the poison into his face and watch him start to struggle with it and say, "Choke on that," and I run away
All right. You
because I don't think he's dead yet.
mark on your sheet that you have an.
Okay.
Because you said something snarky to a dead guy.
Because you did a pithy one-liner as you killed somebody.
That's how we get inspiration. Awesome.
Yep. I got one last for quoting The Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I thunder waved a guy into a fire and just said, "It looks like meat's back on the menu, boys."
All right, so the room is empty now. It's just you guys
The
standing in
drunk
there.
one's mine.
What's that?
The drunk one is mine. I go running at him.
Okay. So Toni runs into what you guys saw before as the treasure room. Toni, are you still raging?
I'm still raging. Hasn't hit my turn again. He's still there.
Not in combat anymore.
I never stopped being in combat.
That's not your choice.
Okay, what are
I
you
don't
trying to
think-
do then, Toni? What do you want to do?
Kill him.
Okay, make an attack with advantage.
Am I raging or not?
Yes.
But I am recklessly attacking with advantage.
You don't need to. You already have advantage.
Um,
No. Just do it anyway. That's what Toni would do.
that would be a 22.
That will hit. Let's call it a critical because he's a.
Okay. That's 14 off the bat. 17, 19 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to do my second attack at him.
All right.
Can't you just slit his throat?
No.
This is how a barbarian slits throats.
and doesn't aim for the throat.
There's been a story about gnome barbarians that I'm making up right now that just says they lack subtlety in any way.
But an 18 hit.
Yes.
I think a 4 would hit when he's asleep, right?
6, 7, 9, 11 damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I want to skull fuck him to death.
Well,
All right. So
I'm glad I'm in the other room.
as you guys
Wait a minute.
walk into the treasure room to follow behind Toni and to continue on the path you were on, you see Toni thrusting into a gaping wound that he left in this cultist, in a man who was once passed out drunk but is now passed out dead.
Let's give
No
him a minute.
offense, no offense, Tony, but as a gnome, couldn't you nostril fuck him?
yeah,
He was drunk at that ground level.
All right.
yeah,
So-
in gnome culture, you do need permission as well, so this is still kind of uncouth,
In gnome culture, this is considered a dick move.
quite literally.
All right. Why don't you guys give me a perception check for it?
16.
14.
I got a 15.
All right. So you guys see that the chamber is now mostly empty except for a few overturned boxes, broken items, scattered coins, small gems that were dropped during the hasty evacuation. There was previously one cultist sleeping soundly on the floor after consuming several bottles of wine.
It's okay.
You guys look around and there are about 16 gold pieces of...
Arg.
I need to... experience for shellacking that you gave.
And the shellacking they gave me back. You said it was 16 gold piece?
So 4.
These are some really awful jewels, guys.
Why do I always manage...
Because you don't invest in a stapler?
Because you don't have an industrial stapler.
Because he doesn't have a strength modifier of +1.
pages?
Well,
Be right back.
You guys each get 575 experience.
Ooh.
So yeah, where would you...
guys, I feel like I had a brain fart here, but trying to remember, what exactly are we doing right now?
Well, are there any other things like in this room or the barracks room that have grabbed our attention?
Well,
We saw some
those...
people go the...
Yeah.
So we saw some people go the other way out of the barracks.
Other way, as in down those stairs.
No, no, no.
No, to the east, to the right, out of the barracks.
Oh, let's go that way then.
Hold up. I'm not going another step until we clarify a few details. Like, for starters, where am I?
We're in that cave at the camp.
What camp?
Raider
The
camp.
bad guy raider camp.
Okay. These are the people that hung me up, try to crucify me, and then try to speak great things about me, but wouldn't admit it?
if you say so.
Yeah, whatever you say, annoying gnome man.
Okay, from the guy who wrote his own book about his life.
I write no books. I am a Goliath. We have no written language.
Can I make an insight check to see if there is a Goliath written language?
I guess make a
Just
history
ask
check
Hagrid.
actually.
Okay.
Well, unless you're trying to tell, are you trying to see if Tony's telling the truth or if you, right, Goliath written language?
First one, then the other.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead and do insight.
That is a natural 20.
Tony believes what he's.
Okay, and then roll again to see if what he's saying is true. So the history check will be a 12.
12.
Mhm.
Can't really remember off the top of your head. I mean, you know that the Goliaths have a language, rudimentary language, but there is a language. But you don't recall ever seeing any books written in Goliath.
Okay. All right. So, what are we waiting for? Guys, get the fuck going. Let's go. Come on.
For you to.
Pull your
Oh,
head out of
don't-
your dick hole and move forward.
Dagger,
Don't
come back
play.
yet?
Yeah, don't blame me for your stubby little legs, Goliath.
That's right. I will smash your skull between my nutsack.
At this point, I can't even hear him.
Going the wrong way.
At this point, I can't even hear him.
I see a blanket.
So, Tony, now that you're there, you
A very horse
Whoops.
blanket.
This is why you don't rush into rooms.
I'm gonna kill it.
They were that close and they just let us kill all their friends. Oh, Fruit Loops.
Yes, this all makes sense to me right now. This is more than just wanton murder.
Oh, actually, she
One time.
she is not here.
So she was never there?
No, she was not. I mean, she was in the room while you guys were in the barracks, but she was not there while you guys were
As we entered.
right. Yeah.
So you're telling me that we made so much noise that they moved her.
Well, we did use 3 thunder waves in a cave.
I'm aware of one of these.
Well, I also did too.
Oh, okay. Why'd you do that?
Did 2 thunder waves, and
That's-
one of them shell shocked Hagrid.
One of them deafened him.
Yes, one of them deafened him, and the other one hurt him.
Hmm. So are we going after this lady then? This is the goal here. What's important about this lady? Is she the one that crucified me?
Yes.
Probably. I was thinking more they're
Hmm.
trying to hatch dragons here so we could maybe snuff that out.
What if we told those dragons that the rest of the dragons were dickheads and they can win eternal glory by fighting those dragons?
We could steal the dragons and raise them to be not terrible.
Mm-hmm. And we can teach them things like how to kill other dragons. Checkers. Dice poke.
Dice poker.
Are we still waiting? We're still waiting on Hagrid to get back.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Ah, they found us.
Hi
Um,
guys.
All right. So.
Also, for the record, does anybody here speak dragon? I feel like that might be important.
I feel like I might. Nope, I did not give that to myself, despite my better judgment.
Almost would make sense for the bard to be versed in multiple languages, but no.
I am versed in multiple languages, but I've never seen a fucking dragon before. I've also never seen a 3-foot tall Goliath. So, lots of things are being checked off the list today.
Goliath, duh.
Could I do a medicine check to see if there's ever been a case of Goliath dwarfism before? Since we're just killing time here.
You could just make up a story about it and pretend it's true.
That's an 18.
You know that way genes are combined when thing that within the realm of possibility. But you think that maybe they'd still wind up.
Am I aware of any documented cases of it? No.
Make a history check. Make a history check.
Can I just take 20 on that?
No.
No, because the knowledge.
I can't have what doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna grab a refill.
Can I just attempt to speak Draconic? Despite
Sure.
not knowing it? Just make some weird sounds that sound like...
Yeah, absolutely.
When he does that, unbeknownst to him, I'm just going to sit there, pretend that it's real, and just like, you can't say that to him.
It sounds sort of vaguely like.
This makes sense. This is about what I expected. I'm going to give it a try, and it's just going to be like different car horn noises.
like car alarms.
Yep.
Like the police academy guy?
Yep. Just put my hand over my mouth and just like.
All right, we found our orangutan.
There's no way you know what an orangutan is.
But I know what a Clarkson is.
Oh my god, worlds are colliding. Is my nose bleeding?
Is my nose bleeding? Is that
Yep.
mildly? But you don't know if it's from worlds colliding or from shellacking you dragon claws when they
I'm going to assume it's from the dragon claws that came in, because that, like, I had 5 hit points left.
saw that. That was pretty gnarly.
Mm-mm. That's why I sat there and said, seriously, 12?
Yeah, they have a extra damage. Kind of like sneak. But
That is the worst ability, because it affected me negatively.
I didn't anticipate it being. I didn't really anticipate you getting attacked by those guys, but I also didn't already sneaking past them instead of fighting them.
Oh, by the way, Leovan, did you know that I'm a secret dragon? I can breathe fire.
What?
Yeah, I can breathe fire. I'm a dragon that's fighting dragons.
Are you a dragon, or are you someone who's capable of breathing fire?
No, I'm a dragon.
You look like a gnome.
This is my disguise. Look here, I'll show you. At this point, I'm using my bard experience as a fire eater to have a little bit of oil that's underneath my tongue. Move that out, and using sleight of hand to try to get an open flame in front of my mouth, I just spit the flammable material out.
Okay. A sleight of hand check.
Okay. 15. Ooh, +8 on this one already. That will be a 27.
Successfully breathe fire. Turn your lips.
Oh, that's great. I ran out of Vaseline.
Can I tell that was just a trick?
Roll.
Against my performance?
What were the two rolls you?
15 and 27.
Look real.
Are any gnomes just gnomes?
Make a history check.
Where is history? 14.
You thought so.
Yeah, I just there's like, no. I'm talking with you. I'm really a gnome.
Were any of the bad guys in here impressed by that display? Oh, and why did they just let us have that exchange?
Well,
They heard him say, "I'm a dragon."
I'll let you know.
Because I breathe fire and it was majestic as fuck.
Rest. These two guys.
Got it
Guys right
singed.
there. They very impressed. This guy,
Mm-hmm.
guy in the back didn't really.
Did they throw me any gold? Can I start the Horde of the Dragon King?
Make a persuasion.
Persuasion. That will be a 14, a 3 plus an 11 bonus.
You hold out your hand.
At this point, I curl my fingers and she says, "Come on, come on. It's not every day you get to see that."
Can I do the archer slap thing to try and get him to stop? I'm
Are you gonna do it
roll
recklessly?
for it.
Roll with disadvantage.
It's happened so many times now, I know it's coming.
How about a 9?
No. Fortunately, my armor makes it a 15. Everything but that will hit me.
It's just slapping.
Tony?
At this point,
Oh, I just said it's not meant to hurt him. It's just slapping him.
I twist, I turn, I put my outstretched hand right where my head would have been, so it gives a high five instead. Natural 20. I just wasted a natural 20. God damn it.
Not a lot about what's been 5 minutes.
Dan, you there? Hello?
All right, let's start moving. So you guys get into the you see four cultists in here that ran in from the of the rugs on the floor has been thrown hole on the floor. Several tape piled on. Toni and Tyrannus and Leovan actually. Bedroom.
Talk about top shelf. They legit had the top shelf.
Is this a desk next to me?
Doesn't he
I
own?
want to like ruffle the papers and look at them,
Yeah.
Oh, no, one isn't.
like just to annoy them.
So they live in.
So you're just like throwing papers around while making eye contact.
While he's doing that, there's like, yes, this will make a lovely new office for me, your new dragon overlord.
Like Stella and Blue Moon for the beer.
Why don't you?
Either.
Persuasion.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Are you kidding me? That's another natural 20, 31 overall.
This cultist right here, this guy on the left, starts to kind of tidy the papers up to make your new office a little cleaner. And then this one steps forward and slaps him in the back of the head and said, "He's not even one of us."
Did you not see me breathe fire just now? I am a dragon.
Actually, the one who did.
In disguise. Yeah.
Be able to zip it up.
And your lack of belief angers me. Gentlemen, rough him up a bit.
It's stuck right there by that ribbon.
All right, so,
Rough him up a bit.
I turn to start walking out of the room.
I missed.
So basically, the here for the treasure chamber, I believe.
Yeah.
Toni went barreling into a room that Toni went barreling into a cultists that ran away from the fight. They
Right.
you see the rug thrown aside, and there's a
Yeah, there's no way out of it.
Okay.
Tyrannus put on a little bit of a show, and
I pranked Leovan.
They were cups like this.
breathed fire, and yeah, so that's where we are now.
Yep.
And I'm trying to convince these cultists that I'm a dragon in disguise.
Toni, as you turn around to walk away, the guard reaches out and grabs you from like across your right shoulder down underneath left arm, and you are grappled.
I'm fine with this.
What are these guys? What are they in this room doing?
They're getting my new office ready.
Well, you can't really tell at this point. Not sure what happened in.
I turn to Hagrid and I just goes like, these guys understand that I am a dragon as I wink at him, and that they are now under my employ and getting my new office set up, and I wink at him again. Because every dragon needs an office. And I wink a third time.
Okay.
And turn around's like,
Oh.
isn't that what you were doing, boys?
These guys aren't trying to threaten us or anything like that?
Well, they weren't, but now the one has got Toni in a grappling Toni, holding Toni from.
I don't know.
Alright, well, he's obviously threatening us, so now we must rain blows upon them.
It's this new thing that we're doing. We start every meeting with a hug. It's a great thing that we're doing to promote synergy.
Okay, so Hagrid, you want to fight?
I tell him to remove his hand or I will rip his throat out through his asshole.
Toni wants to fight. Leovan and Tyrannus, what do you guys want to do?
Can I tell if they're in any way falling for this Tyrannus is a dragon thing?
Make a perception check.
17.
You can tell that this guy who's closest to you, very confused about what's going on. He's pretty sure that he's not a dragon, but not quite sure. The other three guys.
Come on, I natural 20'd this, man.
All right, let's fight.
All right, we'll fight. God damn it, I natural 20'd that.
But only one of them had a clean line of sight, 100%.
Three of them had a clean line of sight. Only one of them didn't.
No, one was blocked by another dragon, and the other one was blocked by a true Goliath. No clean line of sight.
Three had a clean line of sight. The one with closest to Tyrannus is the one convinced that he may, in fact, be a dragon, a weird-looking dragon, but he might be one. This guy was impressed by the trick, but is a dedicated cultist. So, and the guard was not impressed by that.
Until I cast polymorph.
Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
22.
19.
Wow.
Yeah. Then what else did you have?
10.
I got a 12.
All right, 20 to 25.
Double jack.
22.
And then
15 to
double jack.
Hagrid got 19.
10 to 15.
Oh, I got a
12.
Stuff that they have.
You got a 10.
Yep.
Some of it's not though. It's stuff had it. My buddy's playing down in.
Okay, Toni, what did you get?
I got a 12.
Didn't taste.
Okay. All right.
Good shit.
So Leovan, you're up first.
The wine just tasted like.
Thunderwave.
All right.
Who has to make saves?
Sit out for a while.
Toni needs to make a Constitution throw.
I
Hagrid and Tyrannus, you guys are okay.
I have to make one?
Yep.
He's gonna fling you towards the guy, though. It's gonna be great.
I got a 13.
Okay. What's the spell save DC?
15. That's my last one, by the way.
Was your last Thunderwave?
I'm out of that level spell slot.
Okay. So.
Oh, wait, no, wait. I can still cast it at a higher level.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So everyone missed their saves and rolled.
Yes. 6. 6. So 12.
12. Okay.
That's your.
Oh, they flew together.
Did, yeah, because they both failed their save, Toni is still grappled. Alright, 12 damage you said?
Yes.
Okay. Toni, don't forget.
Screw your 12 damage.
Alright, Hagrid, you're up.
All right. Am I able to get around Tyrannus?
Nope.
You can go
Seems to
over
want
him.
to continue to be the center of attention.
Yes, you can. Actually, Toni, you're no longer grappled.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have to go that way then.
Because I set him on
Go
fire.
over and ask that person to remove themselves from Bar. But
Yeah, he had taken some damage.
all right. So this guy over here by the desk, I guess it is.
It's like everything.
Maybe that's a bed. I'm not sure. I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay.
And that is a 23.
That'll hit.
And he takes 9 damage.
Okay.
And I'm swinging again. I get a critical fail.
Alright. That guy is going to take a swing at you, Hagrid. One's going to attack Leovan. Also attack Leovan. That one's going to hit.
What is it? Okay. Okay.
And then that's going to... Bar.
Alright, well, I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is go into a rage.
Okay.
And I'll go right there, I guess. And I will recklessly attack Jackwagon right by me.
That was my favorite jackwagon.
Would a 21 hit?
Nope.
Okay. That's 9, 11 damage. And then I'll swing for my second attack.
Okay.
Give me your dice. This one. 22. Three, 6, 8 damage.
Alright, so bouncing off of the wall and rolling off the guy that was holding him, Toni runs back across the room and hits the cultist twice with his great axe, fells him. That's going to bring us to Tyrannus.
All right. I'm going to come right up here. And that's a guy right there?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. I want to do something new. So I'm going to cast Fear at level 3 on him, and I'm going to convince him that I actually am a dragon, beyond all shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
It should be a Wisdom saving throw with a DC being 16. Let me confirm. It is a Wisdom saving throw for each creature in a 30-foot cone, so it'll hit the other guy too.
Oh, okay. That guy, though, he's...
Why do you only roll 20s when I cast a spell?
But
You know what? No, hold up. I'm using my inspiration point from last session to force him to roll again. No, fuck you.
Fucking
Fuck.
serious. No joke.
Take a picture of that goddamn dice.
All right.
That's funny.
That is fucking dumb.
I was getting a bunch of those earlier.
All right, but this guy in the back though, he.
All right, then so that was my main action because it was a level 3 spell. And you know what? If that guy's not going to believe it, I'm going to use Tasha's hideous laughter on the guy who didn't believe it. Because if he's not going to die in fear, he's going to die laughing. I still don't believe you rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
I didn't. I rolled a 20, and I rolled a 4 for the other.
Yeah, fuck. So this one is Wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration. Another natural 20.
Do it.
He
Aw.
fails.
What's the effect of the fear on that other?
He has to take the dash action away from me. At least.
Okay.
Yeah, so the words as written once I get to the FEs.
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Go to it.
Okay. Alrighty then. So is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Leovan.
But it doesn't make sense. So I don't know if maybe when it's sacked, because you know how GM seals when they sit, they drip.
Poison spray this guy right next to me.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throw.
That's weird. I don't know if he knows it was.
Well, he said he checked the transfer. So
Jerk.
Make him take a photo. It's going to be the same photo he sent me.
And then I'm just gonna run to the other side of the hole.
Oh, unless
Okay, that's gonna dice. Actually, yeah, it's gonna attack of opportunity.
they're separate. Unless that cavity, you know. Like the seal blew out in the inside between the transmission.
Okay. It's Hagrid's turn.
All right, the guy in front of me still alive.
Yes, but he's laughing uncontrollably.
He's okay.
So he's prone, so you'll have advantage on all of your strikes.
All right. We'll strike. I don't need advantage on that one because it's a 24.
Still roll to see if you get a natural 20.
No. And because you're not in charge. You're not in charge, Jake. That's that's a 6.
6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah.
All right. So as he's doubled over laughing, Hagrid takes the opportunity to hit him in the back of the neck with his sword.
Is that an automatic critical hit because he's prone and it's a melee attack?
Doesn't matter either way. Health.
Cool.
All right, and then I'm going to move to there. All sorts of wacky shit happening. All right, move to there and use my extra attack on him. Can I do that?
You can't. No, you can't break up the extra attack with move.
Okay.
You can still move there.
Bonus.
Bonus action. Yeah.
Can I take a bonus? Bonus action. Can I attack during a bonus action?
He has a spell up to second.
Don't want to.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stare at him.
All right.
Later.
And he, it's gonna be
Hold up.
Hagrid.
If you take an action that includes more than one weapon attack, you can break up your movement even further by moving between those attacks.
Okay, but it's not. It's not an. You attack twice whenever you take the attack action.
For
Doesn't give you
example, a
2
fighter who can make 2 attacks with the extra attack feature and has a speed of 25 feet can move 10 feet, make an attack, move 15 feet, then attack again.
Okay, where does it say that?
Page 190 of the player's handbook.
What section?
Part 2, combat.
Does that attack include attacking 2 different creatures, though?
It doesn't say specifically. It just says you're allowed to move in between attacks.
Okay.
But any way you cut it,
If
Corey's the DM.
if your attack made a creature move back, and you were then, advancing on that creature to hit him again, I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's where it comes down to Corey's interpretation of the rule.
I don't.
Yeah, in the end, what Corey says goes.
Just go ahead and roll. I'm still looking.
Hold up, I'll take a photo of it. There's the entire page. You'll need to zoom in on the section. Second column towards the middle.
It's the moving between attacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, I did. I got a 16, so that gives me a 23.
Okay, that'll hit.
And
I was
8.
also. Oh,
Okay, stop interrupting.
8 damage.
All right, so he is still standing.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
Nothing. Prone does not incite an automatic critical.
Okay, so Hagrid, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity as he has to use his action to run away from Tyrannus. Attack with, I think you can.
17.
Okay, that'll hit.
5.
How do you want to do this?
I want to do like a reverse Achilles thing where I take my sword and instead of stabbing down, stabbing down, I want to ram it up through his jaw.
Okay.
Upwards.
All right. So as the cultist is backing up in fear of Tyrannus, Hagrid lunges forward and strikes upwards with his blade, and it pierces through underneath the jaw of the cultist, and you hear a kind of a cracking sound as you sound the tip of the blade come out the back of his head, and then.
Sweet.
All right, guys.
At this point, I dust off my shirt and I go, guys, for the record, I'm not really a dragon.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Can we make perception checks as to whether or not Jay's correct? Because I feel that we need to do that with almost everything that he says now.
Make an insight check.
Oh, insight? I'm actually kidding, but
I do have a character flaw that says I will. Yeah, the truth does not get in the way of a good story.
All right. So anything else in this room?
These carpets look expensive.
I'm gonna take a
We
look at
clean
the
them, they
desk I'm
must-
next to, see if there's anything interesting.
Okay. So, spread open on the table, simple map of the green. The cult attacked and an arrow is sketched in from the green to the west town of Baragos, Tradeway. Arrow turned. Separate sheet of paper that is covered with columns containing everything must be free north. Narratar. Resmir allowed us to keep pearls a ring. Their papers are of less.
There's where I left these.
I pocket the bad poetry.
Okay.
Where was the town that they said was north?
Saying what's the town that everything needs rated to?
Yep.
It's Narratar, Naery.
Naerytar. Okay. I looked down on this the carpets here, and they look kind of fancy. Are they fancy? This is not going to be good. 14 plus 1. Guys, if we clean up the blood off of this and maybe the singe marks from my fire, we might be able to sell this.
Also look kind of heavy.
Yeah, if you want to carry him, go right ahead. I'm not helping you.
All right. All right. I just kicked the carpet.
I would like to see if there's a brush in the room.
Rush?
A brush.
Rush?
Any kind of a brush.
Okay, go ahead and patient check.
Natural 20.
As you look around the room, you see a mirror on a floor stand. There's some lamps in the room. Rugs. You notice the open chute in the with a rope ladder fixed to it. A couple chests in the bedroom area, but no.
Well, damn. How am I supposed to make the little man scrub his rug? But, guys, there's a rope ladder in this hole.
Well, hey, before we go down, jumping into the unknown, does anybody mind if we take 10, 15 minutes to catch our breaths? I'm not feeling the greatest. At this point, I, reveal some of the slash marks from the dragon claws.
Do you need help with that?
No need with that. I've got potions myself, but if we can take 10 minutes and I can just tend to these myself, be much appreciated.
All right, I'll go see what's over on this table.
I want to go check out the chests.
Okay. Leovan, I don't really see anything of note, like more dragons and absent. Nothing
Not really
is telling
useful
us.
research. None of the research is useful for said research about dragons, anything about their weaknesses or.
It's mostly legends about TM.
Okay.
It's kind of it's almost like evangelist Tiamat.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Hagrid, why don't you go ahead and make investigation?
Station 16.
All right. So you see that in one of the chests, bed, is just some clothes mostly, and the other trunk contains La Mondath, Ult of the Dragon Regalia. So that's like those fine purple robes higher up. A cult of the.
Take those. We
Put
can
it
tell lies
on.
with those.
Put it on. As I'm going through the pamphlets, I want to like cross out stuff and like write in like dragons suck and things like that.
Okay. So, using a little bit of your char the end of your quarterstaff, you're able to charcoal pen. Facing.
Are these robes something that I can stash in a pouch or a pack or something?
Yeah, you can put them in your bag.
All right. I will take the robes.
There was nothing of interest really in this room for us.
Just that information. Vault is head.
Okay.
I don't
That
know.
was Leovan needed that.
Right.
Should we go down the rope ladder?
Either way.
Sounds good to me.
Sure. During that, I took a short rest and recovered 12 hit points.
Okay. Forget, do you get spell slots back on a short?
No. Not unless you're an elf and have a couple hours to spare.
Okay. So now.
Where did you take us?
Guys, it's dark in here. Oh, okay.
Is that a dragon corpse?
So what you guys are seeing
That's my brother. Be nice.
is Langadrosa. Alter.
Wait, wasn't that the guy you killed?
An altar.
Yeah. Yeah, Hagrid, you killed that guy, right?
We thought so.
Is this like the Prestige where Langadroso is actually a pair of twins?
Dude, don't ruin the movie.
All right, so upon you guys coming down the rope ladder, you hear a familiar voice in Leovan too. A familiar. You again. I knew I'd run into you eventually. Couldn't resist the challenge of coming to find me.
Wait, you can see us past that thing?
Yeah, I mean, biggest part is the mid.
I was mostly like being snarky.
Oh, okay.
So, can anybody run me up to speed here? Because I was only joining you because I thought he was already dead.
He was dead. He's
He
not
looked
dead
kinda-
anymore. Kill him again.
Well, that's certainly the cliff notes of it.
All right.
All right. So Hagrid, after seeing you and identifying you and speaking at you, Langadrosa actually lunges at you. Seems as though he wants to pick up where you guys left off.
All right.
Okay. I guess I have no choice.
I mean, you could always just get stabbed. It's not a good choice. At this point, can I Is there any way I can get an action before the stab happens?
Yes.
I sit there and I notice the charge happening. I go, Hagrid, he's coming for you. He's coming for you. Stab him with your sharp things. And I give him an inspiration.
Okay.
There we go. As you were.
All right, so Hagrid, why don't you go ahead and roll initiative?
Oh, that's right. I get all of that back on a short rest. Perfect.
10.
All right. He rolls. So he's gonna go first. He's gonna attack you with his sword again, great sword. That's gonna hit. Second one. Unless you wanted to use your inspiration from Tyrannus.
What is that exactly?
So you
You
roll
get to
a
either-
D8 and you add the result to your AC for the.
Or you can, whenever you connect, you can roll an extra D8 for damage.
I will use inspiration to defend against one of the attacks.
Okay. So then one of the attacks is going to miss, but the other one will still. And so that's 11 damage.
Is there a reason the rest of us can't jump in here?
You weren't really there during the fight. I'll let Hagrid or.
It's a thing about honor.
What if we don't have it?
I can see T didn't give any stipulations as to this being a one-on-one battle again.
I agree. If we're told that we haven't been told that we're not allowed to participate.
Yeah, he just attacked. He didn't say one-on-one again.
It seems like he cares less about honor this time.
And I thought he was dead.
Well, he probably doesn't, but there's no stipulation.
Yeah, true.
We didn't.
Hey, isn't he slashing at you while we're talking right here?
Hagrid, what was your initiative again?
10.
10. Okay. Guys, if you are wanting to join on this, go ahead and roll initiative.
Sure.
11.
17.
All right. Is anyone 20 to 25?
How about a 21?
Okay. All right. 15 to 20.
Oh yeah, me, 17.
Um. 10 to 15.
Ooh, that's me. I got an 11.
And Hagrid, what was yours again? You had a 13?
10.
10, okay. Okay, Hagrid, take your action against Langadrosa, and then we'll...
All right, what was that? To take my action?
Yeah, you're still going to get to do your first attack against...
All right, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
give him a big ol' hug.
The saving throw, right?
Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Nope. So he is.
Okay. And attack him.
Okay. This has advantage.
Nat 20 on the second one.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage. And double the dice value.
And I'm going to use Divine Smite.
Okay. You will double the. You'll double all your dice for that. Roll your dice and then double that number and then add your.
Wow, 3 4s and a 5. That's weird. So 34
Okay.
plus 30. That'd be actually 38 with my attack bonus.
Oh, that's impressive.
And then I assume I still get my extra attack?
Yep.
Wow, that's crappy. 11.
Is that with advantage?
Oh, no. Forgot about it. I rolled 2 4s.
So what was the result? Sorry, you kind of cut out. At the...
Sorry, 11. Both times.
Okay. So those both miss then. And so then we'll start at the top of the order, and Tony, it's your turn.
All right. So raging and reckless attacks. Would an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right. So I forgot to move myself before doing that because I wasn't looking at the screen.
Okay. Well, I assume so. Attacking you.
Okay. Then I will hit it. Oh, that's good. 6 damage.
6 damage. So wait. Any hit against him because he's paralyzed is a critical.
Oh.
Double what? The dice
So then 7 damage.
was. 7 damage.
7 damage. I rolled the 1.
Okay.
And I'll attack him again.
Right.
Would a 8 hit?
No.
Okay.
That was
Then I'm
with
done.
advantage.
Yeah. Well, I already had advantage from.
Right. I'm just making sure. Okay. That's gonna bring us to Langagerosa's turn. Gonna make a wisdom saving throw to try to break the hold person. What's your spell DC, Hagrid?
14.
14. Okay. So he is going to break free of the hold person. Made his save, and then he's going to use his action surge to attack using his breath weapon, which is going to hit Hagrid and Leovan. So I need both of you guys to make dexterity saving throw.
$15.
11.
Okay, so Hagrid not succeed. Dexterity save. But Leovan does. So Hagrid's going to take full damage and Leovan's going to take half. $30 damage. 15 to Leovan and 30 to Hagrid.
That's a bad beat.
And it's going to be Leovan's turn.
Yikes. I am scared of this guy now.
I could do that better.
Well, his breath weapon has got to recharge, but he does have other special actions.
Okay. I am going to use my new thing and conjure a minor elemental and bring an Azer in back here.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a token. Go with this. Where did you want to cast it at?
Okay. Then I roll for that guy's initiative. And I rolled an 11.
An 11.
Hey, we're going to go at the same time.
Right. That all for your turn, Leovan?
And then I'm going to recede into the wall a little bit.
Okay. Tyrannus, it's your turn.
I will hold my turn until after the Azor completes its turn.
All right. Azer is going to whack with his Warhammer two-handed.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Hit.
And that does the 10. 9 plus 3, so 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then 1d6 fire damage. It's a 2.
Tyrannus.
All right, that was not what I was going to hope to have happen, but since it's not a PC, I care less. I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers right there.
Where?
Right there. And then that will be 4d4 as a creature enters, or if it starts its turn, adjacent to the Cloud of Daggers. And then we're going to still go with the way that we did it last week, where if, I roll as soon as it comes out?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to protect the druid here. and then use my main action to dodge.
All right. These guys are gonna. This guy is gonna take a swing at Toni. He's going to make a reckless attack at Toni. And both of those miss. Then it's Hagrid's turn.
Hagrid?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yep, I know.
Okay,
Speaking.
no problem. Just longer than your usual pause.
I want to cast Divine Favor. And then attack Langadrosa.
Okay.
17 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so. Eight. And 14.
14 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, he's looking real rough.
And for my extra attack, that's 24. Using Divine Favor. And hit him with a 9.
Wow. That's just enough to knock him out. So you're not sure if your deity's divine favor will reach through the earth where you are right now, but give it a shot anyway, and you take a swing at Langadrosa, and you see that your blade has more might behind it than usual, and so Langadrosa is already looking very beat up from the onslaught you guys have brought on him, and then hit him, and you hit him again in the same spot. He somewhere between the first and second hit expires. And that's gonna bring us to Toni.
Okay. So.
What
I
are these
guess I'll-
creatures, by the way?
What's that?
Sorry, Tony. What are these other creatures, by the way?
They're angry, that's what they are.
I have Divine Sense.
They look like golems.
I can know the type of what they are, but not identity.
And that's
Celestial, Fiend, Undead.
as far as you can tell, they're just really, really ripped people.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, Tony.
Oh, you're all good. Recklessly smash it.
Okay.
Would a 25 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty. 16 damage to it.
All right.
And I'm gonna smash it again.
Okay.
Fantastic, I dropped it. Ugh. Oh, doesn't matter. I rolled 3s on both of them, so I don't think a 9's gonna hit.
No, it will not.
Okay.
Right. Leovan.
Oh. Let's. Can I use stones? Oh wait, no, I already used that spell slot. Never mind. I am going to.
Manufacturer.
What am I gonna do?
I just happen like you.
I'll go out here and try to poison him.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, okay. That is a
Didn't work. And back up again.
right. Tyrannus in the Azer.
All right. Unfortunately, as his turn starts, I'm gonna have to roll damage for him. Sorry, Scott.
What?
Because he's adjacent to my cloud of daggers.
Oh, not me, but
Mhm.
yeah,
3,
that's fine.
6, 10, 12 damage. So
What kind of damage?
this would be daggers.
So like piercing,
yeah.
probably. Okay. I just know that guy has some immunities.
Yep.
So 12?
Yep, 12. I'm just going to pop out right here. I'm going to use my action bonus extra attack in order to put 2 crossbow bolts into him. And this guy right here, his last attack was reckless, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. What 21 hit.
Yes.
And then for the second attack is a natural 20. Yeah, so that is 1d6 plus 2 for the first attack, which will do 5. And then 1d6 doubled plus 2, 8, 10. So 15 damage in total.
The second attack was 10 damage?
So 5 was the first, 10 was the second.
Right.
And then I pop right back in there.
Okay.
He is going to head over to this guy and swing with his warhammer.
Okay.
Two-handed. That is a. He's a +5, I think. So a 23.
Yep.
And then it's a D10. Which is a 4. So 7 bludgeoning damage. And then roll for fire damage is a 4.
Alrighty. So the berserkers are gonna. This one's gonna attack Toni again, but he's not gonna do recklessly this time. Off for him. Advantage against Toni. Toni does a 17 hit.
Yeah, it will. I'm a 16.
Okay. And so that's 14 slashing damage.
So 7.
Yes. And then
All
this,
right.
this berserker over here is going to attack the Azer recklessly.
With a melee weapon? Okay.
That's a 20.
It's a what?
A 20? Does a 20 hit its armor class?
Yeah.
That's going to be 11 damage.
Okay, and then that guy's going to take a D10 fire damage.
Ooh.
Which is a 10.
Ooh, does that mean my cloud of daggers is on fire now? No? Damn.
Alright, then Hagrid.
Alright, so
Hey, what's up? Yeah. What's going on?
I move basically to my right at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you can. Let
I'll be walking into
up to the HDMI.
spells, right?
Yeah, if you try to pass through where Cyan Wrath was, you will take damage. Auto attack.
Alright. Then,
Can
Step
walk
over
Tony,
Tony.
though.
He's
yeah,
little.
well, I'm assuming he's small enough, maybe I can just go next to him again.
Yeah.
Okay. Oop. There. And I think I'm just going to attack this berserker.
Okay.
Wow. 10.
And we'll miss.
Okay. Extra attack. What a 15.
That'll hit.
Wow. Amazing.
No problem, buddy.
All right. Am I go within the limit of divine favor? It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes is how long it lasts?
I'm sorry. It's 1 minute.
1 minute. Oh, yes, yeah. Been roughly, at the end of your turn, it'll have been 12 seconds.
Okay. So that's 9, 13 damage.
All right, he's still standing strong. These guys can take a beating. Is that the end of your turn, Hagrid?
Let me check here for a second. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Tony.
All right, well, I'll attack the one in front of me then, recklessly.
Okay.
That'll smell good.
All right, I'm starting to roll like crap. Will a 17 hit?
Yes.
No, no.
All right. 11, 14, 16 damage.
Okay.
And I'll attack him again.
Okay.
Crap. Will 22 hit?
Yes.
All right. For 6 damage.
Leovan, it's your turn.
I am going to turn into a black bear.
Okay.
And then just move over here.
As he passes over me, I'm going to get freaked out because there wasn't a bear behind me the last time I checked.
Okay. We're freaked out, but a little comforted. Leovan, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
I can tell you use bear conditioner.
Tyrannus and
I will hold my turn until the Azer goes.
Alright. Azer, swing his Warhammer. Ew, that's a 9. Okay.
Did he reckless attack the Azer though?
oh yeah, he did. That's right. So you
What's
have
that
advantage.
in- Oh, okay. 10.
That will also miss.
It did nothing. Damn it. I'm trying to help out the party any way I can.
All right, Tyrannus.
Okay. Let's pop out of my little hidey hole. Check what spells I have available. Because I should have slots and everything. Let's you know what? I wonder if barbarians laugh as hard as they fight. And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the barbarian or the berserker in front of Hagrid.
Okay. That again? Is it?
That is a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Nope, he failed.
All right, he drops to the ground laughing. Then I'm going to once again inspire Hagrid by sitting there and saying, it's like he's literally at your feet. Kill him. And that's my turn.
Okay. Berserker's turn. They get to make an attempt to make a save.
I believe they get to every turn.
Oh, on the end of each of its turns and each time it takes. There's advantage on that. Not so funny when it hurts. But no, he's not able to get. But this berserker is going to recklessly attack the Azer again. Okay, that's gonna hit because on the roll. It's 8 damage.
Okay. And then he gets to roll his fire damage for 8.
Okay. All right, Hagrid.
Let's see here. All right, I am going to attack the guy in front of me. Get some other dice.
You have advantage on it. He is prone.
Oh, okay. How about 24?
Hit.
You also have inspiration damage dice if you want to use it for that.
And that was
D8.
exactly a D8 extra on damage.
So if so it's the same one that you can either raise your AC when you hit, or you can do a D8 extra damage, and you get to essentially choose it within the next 10 minutes.
Okay. I will. Can I use the inspiration and divine smite?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to do that then. So a 6 for the original hit. 3 extra. 7. 11. That's 18. 22.
Wow, nice. Okay. So he's laying down on the ground, laughing. Your attack causes him to sputter in his laughter. Would you say the DC was, Jay?
16.
All right. So he's kind of sputters in his laughter as you hit him with your longsword, but he's able to. But then he is fits of laughter.
He's an ugly
Okay.
laugher.
And I want to use my extra attack.
Okay.
To hit him again, hopefully. So he's still laughing, so I still get advantage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He'll be prone until his next turn at the very least.
17.
Hit.
Okay. This is just regular, I guess, then. 10 more damage.
Okay. All right. Let's. If that stopped. Thing. It did not. So again, he sputters and this time coughs, and shitload of blood comes out on the ground in front of him. But he's still laughing. Talking Tyler Durden in Fight Club. You don't know where I've been, Luke.
Nice visual. I like that.
Tony, you're up.
Here comes. All right.
You have advantage against this guy
Reckless
without
attack.
using reckless attack.
Well, then I won't recklessly attack him if I already have advantage. Will a 25 hit? 12 damage.
All right. So as you hear this manic laughter ring, altar room, all of a sudden it's cut very short, with flashing clank note of a great axe severing.
I mean, it's a pretty good axe, but
Alright. Now the question is, would I be able to scoot along the wall next to the Azer or no?
And is that dagger cloud still active?
It is still active.
it is because I haven't cast a concentration spell.
Well, then I'd probably want to go... Oh, there's a column there. Can't go there.
You do
Alright,
have
this
resistance to
all
the
the way
damage
around.
type, though.
5, 10... What's up, Jay?
You do have resistance to the damage type of the daggers, though.
Yeah, sure, why not? But every square I move through it, wouldn't I take damage?
No, it's when you first enter.
Ah, I'll go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 35. Come on. Basically, I'm going right there, but I'm going around the long way.
Except for my turn.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Leovan.
Okay. And 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Okay. As far as I can go.
Okay. Tyrannus and the Azer.
I'll let the Azer go first again.
Warhammer.
You have
That's
advantage.
15. Oh, I get to roll again. Okay.
15 hits though. So
Okay, well, the next one was a 4, so
Yeah, get the bad rolls out of the way.
yes. So then I roll this guy.
Schedules.
So it's a 7 for damage and 3 fire damage.
alrighty.
Can I spend the Cloud of Daggers action to keep on attacking at Langadrosa because I don't want him to wake up again?
Well, considering he's not being dragged off by Kobold. That bitch.
All right. That's 3, 5, 9, 12. 12 unnecessary damage. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5 is about as close as I can get. And I will start off by inspiring Toni Pobar by sitting there and saying, "You may be tiny, that axe may be heavy, your knees weak, palms sweaty, but you're going to kill that motherfucking dude."
That you
And
do.
then, yes. So Toni now has inspiration. And
Woo.
and then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the Berserker.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw of 16. So I sit there and tell him, "Hey, your shoe's untied." And yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say.
All right.
That's one.
That is vicious.
That is 5 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next something. I think it's his next attack roll, but I'm not quite sure. I should have looked this up before I did it. Yep. Disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
and that will end it for me.
Okay. So it's
That's
going to
not
be
bad.
his turn. He's going to keep attacking recklessly.
And it only gets one roll for it.
That's going to be an 18. Does that hit?
Change it.
David,
Was he trying to hit?
talking about?
does an 18 hit the
The
Azer?
Azer?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a 17.
All right, so that's 4 damage.
Yes. He's still alive. And then fire damage back at him, just 1.
Funny they both. Okay. Hagrid.
Let me measure this out just to be sure. Yeah, I would like to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
And move myself here.
Okay.
And is that hopefully gives me any chance to miss whatever
Yeah.
damage and or creatures.
Yeah, you did. So Misty Step is like an immediate teleport. Out of dagger.
Okay. That's what I was hoping.
Yay!
And then using Thunderous Smite, I will attack Observer.
So you Misty Step, casting Misty Step would have been your action, so casting Thunder Smite would be back until you're.
I don't understand.
Misty Step is a spell.
Yes.
Cast Misty Step that consumed your bonus action. So in order to cast Thunder Smite, you would need to use main actions, but not be able to attack in this. Cast Thunder.
Okay. Then I do not cast Thunder Smite.
Okay.
I have just an attack.
Okay.
14 hit.
14 will not. But you do have advantage against. Or no, he has disadvantage. Sorry, so no, 14 missed.
Okay, so I guess I'm done.
Do you want extra attack?
Oh, I wasn't sure if I. Yeah, I definitely want to use my extra attack.
Good. Good.
And that's even worse. So, swing and a miss.
All right, Tony.
Teleportation was just too disorienting. You had a little bit of turbulence.
Hope I didn't get flinched.
I'll move right there. Is this guy already disadvantaged or no?
You do not have advantage against.
Alright, then I'll recklessly attack. Will a 17 hit?
Yes.
You also have your inspiration damage dice.
6, 39, 11 damage.
Okay.
Then I'll do my other one. 21.
Hit.
Oh, I'm just reading it. Yeah.
7, 12 damage.
Yeah.
Did you use your inspiration damage dice at all?
What is it?
Extra D8 damage, if you so choose.
I didn't. I'd have to dig those out, and I don't want to right now. That involves getting up.
Do you just want me to roll for you?
Sure.
6.
So there's a total of 18 on the second one then.
Leovan, you're up.
And bear attack.
All right.
That is a 1 plus 3 Did I bite myself? Okay. Yeah, that is the turn of the bear.
All right. Tyrannus and the Azer.
Azer, go first.
Warhammer 16.
Hit.
Good. That's a 5 and 2 fire damage.
All right, Tyrannus.
Let's go with Vicious Mockery. To which I'll sit there, it's like, no, your other shoe is untied.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw again?
16.
Um,
Damn it. Okay. He's kind of surrounded by you guys, so I don't feel cool about launching some arrows in there. So I will hold my attack, and if there's a clean shot to the Berserker, then I will make my attack.
okay. Berserker's gonna go. Going to recklessly attack the Azer still. It was a 17.
Oh.
Yep.
13 damage to.
Alright, so he is toast. Does he still get to do his fire damage?
How does that work?
A creature that touches the Azer or hits it with a melee attack takes 1d10 fire
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, you
Doesn't.
still.
Yeah. 7.
And then as the Azer goes down, will that trigger my attack, or is he too tall for me to see?
No. Once.
Awesome. I can only do one because I don't have my bonus action. Was that a reckless attack or not?
It was.
Oh, then I get advantage. Awesome, because that was only a 10. Would a 16 hit?
Yes.
Awesome. 1d6 plus 2 piercing will be 7 piercing damage.
All right. Looking very ragged, burnt, but poked by. Still up. Hagrid's turn.
Alright. I am going to attack melee. So 1c2.
That'll hit.
7 to damage.
How much?
7.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
I would like to see how far I could embed my blade into his skull, trying to get through his massive forehead.
More like a 5 head.
All right. As you push forward with your blade, the tip of your blade, it sort of lodges itself. It doesn't really pass through the skull. It does. It gets stuck, but the blunt force trauma from hitting him with the tip of your sword to kill him.
Okay. I actually meant to swing down at his head, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
I know I didn't make myself clear.
All right. So survived.
Is that dead guy still happening?
Do I see a dragon on that podium?
It's a statue.
Oh,
This is a shrine to Tiamat.
Is the statue made of stone?
Yes.
are there rubies for eyes? Can we steal them?
You might be able. I can't reach.
So, if I don't have the spell slot for something, can I still attempt to do it?
You certainly try.
Okay.
You guys each get 625 experience.
So that put us at 1,300 total for the session. Okay.
I have 1,200.
575 plus 625 would be 1,200. Yeah, I've carried a one that I shouldn't have.
All right. So as you guys look around, it looks like this chamber has been enlarged and shaped from its. The floor and 3 of the walls are smooth. Stalactites and stalagmites have been polished into gleaming columns. Every surface glistens with moisture, and the flat walls of the chamber are decorated with shallow, abstract carvings of dragons. Dragons' tails coil into intricate patterns and knots that flow across the walls. The creature portrayed in the northwest corner stands out, a 5-headed dragon rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seem dwarfed by the 5-headed monstrosity, flock to its. And you also notice a small wood chest. Front of the monstrous dragon carving.
I'm going to unbecome the bear, be myself again.
Okay.
And so I don't have any 4th level spell slots left, but I have a spell called Stone Shape, and I want to adjust that statue so it, like, the heads look like mentally handicapped.
Okay. So you place your hands in front of you, and close your eyes, and concentrate, trying to adjust the statue and concentrate on it for a minute or two, and open your eyes. Fortunately, nothing changed.
Okay.
How does the statue feel?
Unchanged.
All right. Well, I want to go over and check out that chest, or whatever it was.
Okay.
Hey guys, do you ever feel like this dragon's just staring at you?
Eyes follow us, doesn't it?
It's like as soon as one head stops looking at you, the next takes over. I'm gonna try to inspect the statue, see if there's any sort of elements that aren't visible to the naked eye or untrained eye.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
I'm just gonna inspect the statue a little bit closer, see if there's anything out there that piques my interest.
On the statue, not so much, but there seems like there's a lot of stuff going on in that.
Where's the mural?
It's in that northwest corner by the chest. Like this northern wall, and the western wall, or eastern wall.
I don't see it.
Two
Oh. Okay.
two walls here have carvings on them.
So this is a wall. Like this is the end of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Is there any way that I can go check that chest for traps then?
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigate.
Okay, this is going to be terrible, guys. It's not terrible. 19 plus 3, 22.
So you notice on the lock of the chest there's a small.
I shout out to Toni. It's like, hey, I'm not strong enough to open this. Can you help me out here?
What? Where's this box at?
Right next to me. I'm not strong enough. My gnomish arms need something as Goliathy as you to help me open this. And as I start walking away from it.
Smash the box.
You smash the box.
I smashed the box.
All right, go ahead and make strength check with advantage.
Let's see here. That's a 17.
17. Okay. So, you hear a snap from beneath the chest, followed by a hissing sound like dozens of angry snakes, or like liquid. A moment later, liquid sprays out from a dozen tiny holes in the walls and the ceiling. Wherever it splashes onto the floor, the moisture on the stone bubbles and smokes. Within moments, the chamber is filled with acidic. And that is where we're going to leave it off this week.
Yeah, we're having dogs.
Right. Did I give you guys experience for that last fight with the cultists, that bed chamber?
No.
I think we did.
No.
Like when
No,
I
you
was
didn't
trying
get
to
all
convince
the
everybody I was a
chamber
dragon,
thing.
we did not get experience.
We got experience for the barracks fight, but
Okay.
not the bedroom.
I was just gonna let it go because I thought it was figured into the 625 we got.
No. So you guys each get 250.
1450.
Yes.
Hey, gentlemen. Well, that's it for this. Thanks for coming, Jay. I'm glad we could get you in and you didn't miss too much,
Yep.
actually.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not dead. Furthermore, I'm not glad that I killed me. Well, until next week.
Yep.
With my Constitution modifier of -2.
Yeah,
That's who's
so,
using his 4th level spell to polymorph into something that can take poison.
yeah, next we'll start with a high note.
Hopefully. All right, guys. I'm out. Take it easy.
All right,
Later.
see you, Mike.
See ya.